Hey everyone, this is Derek here and welcome to a special PUBG mobile themed unboxing and initial impression video. Today we're going to be taking a look at the L1R1 mobile game controller. This is a controller that's exploded in popularity. Basically, it's not a controller. There are two buttons that sit on the top of your phone, and when you press them, they actually press down on your touch screen and register as touches. So this effectively adds two additional easy to access buttons to any phone. So this is where I got it. I got it on Amazon. There are a ton of them in stock, out of stock. They tend to range in price from $3 with free shipping, and you have to wait a couple months to get them, to $15 with free shipping. So I ordered this one Prime just so I could get it, just so I could bring it to you, give you my initial impressions on it, and go from there. So you can see it came in a very nondescript package. It's quite overpriced for what it is, I'd imagine, because I know there are a number of people who have 3D printed these. And, well, we'll see though. We'll see how well it works. And like I said, you know, if there's a demand for it and there's no supply, then people can kind of charge what they want to charge. There's a free market for you. Not necessarily a bad thing. So let's take a look at what we've got. We'll just take them out. All right, so let's take a look first at what we've got here. So it says start your game, settings, control, customize. So I'll show you how to set these up on PUBG Mobile on another video. I don't want this one to go super long. This is just my initial impressions. So basically it says most people use these for either ADS or fire. So if you want to scope in, it's easier to do that. And you can fire while the advantage is you can fire while you're more easily moving. Now I know some people use what they call the claw method, where you're using your thumbs and your index fingers to control basically four different buttons at the same time on screen. That's another way to do it. This is supposed to be a slightly easier way to do that. So we'll see. So here's the instructions if you want to pause it and take a look at that. Here's a nice little business card they gave us. Many thanks for your order. Great. And that is, wow. I was going to say, I don't know if that's going to focus. This is the longest support email address I've ever seen. So, all right. So let's go ahead and unbox these. Take them out of these cheap plastic containers that they come in. And you can see there is one for the right side of the screen and one, rotate that around, for the left side of the screen. So you get two of them. They are not reversible because you can see here that the trigger is on the outside and then the button, the actual pressable button, is in the middle. So how these work is they rotate along an axis here, and this is just plastic. Again, I don't think these are worth $15 with free shipping, but like I said, you know, if there's demand for them, that's what they're going to get. And, you know, who am I to say, because they are sold out and I bought them at that. So basically you push down here. So it's the same concept whether it's the left or the right side. So you press down, and when you do that, it rotates along this axis right here and it pushes up over here. And here you have a, they don't even use a spring. They just use some like almost like a foil tape to press back down. And you can see it rotates right here. So basically when you press up, this presses up here, and then that presses down on this conductive circle onto the screen, which registers as a tap. So when you're tapping this like tap, 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 what you're actually doing is this conductive pad is coming in contact with the capacitive touchscreen and is registering as a thumb press. So I can see that there are two little springs either side here to return this button to its resting state. Let's see here. There's okay, so that's what this is. So this is like a sticky, tapey foil almost that connects this piece to this piece. So when you push up, you can see it helps it slide. So it's a low friction. And yeah, I mean, it's kind of what I expected, I'd say, for the price and for what there's a little latch here. So if you want to lock this onto your phone, what you do is you actuate this little latch, and what that does is it just puts more pressure right here, and we'll see how these hold up. So that, especially if you have a thinner phone, you're going to need to do that. If you have a thicker phone or a case, you might not need to, because it might put too much pressure on it and end up cracking it, because this is just cheap plastic. But yeah, they're pretty neat, and we'll definitely have to see how they work on the iPhone 10. So what we'll do now maybe is we'll just put them on the iPhone 10, and then I'll do another video where I actually configure them in game with PUBG Mobile, just because, like I said, I don't want this to be a massive video. So we'll try it. This is the iPhone 10. It doesn't have a case on it, so we'll try it without a case. And what we want to do is not drop it. And what we want to do is we want to put these buttons somewhere like this. It doesn't work that well on the iPhone 10 because there's no bezel around the screen. But this shouldn't be conductive here. This is just a non-slip rubber. And then what we're going to want to do is we want to lock it in place by pressing down like that. And there you go. There's your fire button or your ADS or whatever you want to do. So I'll put the other one on, make sure that works too, hopefully. This one feels a little bit tighter actually. Oh, that's because that's I feel stupid. That's because of the camera. So maybe we want to actually do this on the other side. So what we'll do is we'll flip this around like that. And then we'll put this one on this side like that. And then we'll put this guy over on the other side. Yeah, that's a much better way to do it. So I said, camera hump, oops. We'll press down like that. And there you have it. So you've got your two trigger buttons, and I'll show you how to set this up in PUBG Mobile, and we'll see if it makes a difference or not. I'm not very convinced that it's worth $15. They're too cheaply built for that, and I don't think they're going to hold up that well. But I'll definitely let you know how they hold up when I play some games. So if you enjoyed this initial impression unboxing video, definitely subscribe for more PUBG Mobile content. I have a lot of tutorials and other helpful videos on my channel. And I hope to see you on the battlefield soon.